Okay, let's start. Let's just start by coming in for a landing in your own body in this moment. So, letting go of whatever happened before, letting go of whatever's going to happen later, and just coming in for a landing right now, feeling into what it feels like to be you in your body right now, in this moment, on this planet, in this lifetime. And let's just kind of reach out, and it's as if you're going to be like grabbing all the ropes of the parts of you that might be traveling, and you're just going to bring them right back into yourself. So reaching out into the world, grabbing everything that is you that may have traveled somewhere else, and just bring it back into yourself. Hey, I already started on the YouTube, so I'm just going to mute you and join in. Um, so you are opening up into space, radiating out, pulling in all the cords of yourself that may be out there, and just bring them back into yourself. Reach out, connect to anything of you that has wandered off, any of your energetic system that may be leaking somewhere. Just bring it back in, out and in. We're just going in all the directions, opening up, coming in, reaching out, coming in, maybe the front and the back, bring it in. So bringing your energetic system into yourself to nourish you for this hour or for this half hour, however long we do this. And then let's just breathe with coherent breathing. So it's going to be a 6 count up and a 6 count down. So we're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to change it. Inhale, arms forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale forward. 2. Breathing into the back space. 4, 5, 6. Exhale forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale forward. 2, 3, 4. We're going to open into the horizontal plane. Open your arms out. Exhale. Let's see. Inhale forward. 2, 3. Arms forward. Back is open to the back space. Exhale. Push back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Push back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just let it go. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So that coherent breathing, when we're inhaling and exhaling for the same amount of time, helps balance our nervous system. And balancing our nervous system is also going to bring our heartbeat, our digestion, obviously our respiration into a more coherent, meaning working together and making sense manner. Let's just shake for a second, bounce it out. You may shake so that it's kind of even and right to left symmetrical, or it might be not asymmetrical, maybe twisting. Feel what your preference is and try the other one as well. So it's maybe a symmetrical up and down bounce, and then a little bit of twisting and a little bit more frenetic, just shaking it out, shaking it out, shaking it out. So balancing the nervous system and then shaking off any extra tension, any excess grippy, holdy stuff, so that our system is free to move more easily. And from here, we're going to go with this twists, looking around behind you. I'm going to do it onto my front foot. So shifting my weight, looking behind me, pivoting, seeing what's back there. Let your eyes really sort of pan the horizon line as you're doing this movement. And then come right into center without the weight shift, so you'll get the most spiral in your central axis in your spine. And then you're going to go onto the back leg and flex the front foot. And you can play with smooth panning. Good. And then we're going to come into center. Let it slow down. Let it get smaller. And then smaller. And smaller. And smaller. Just giving your brainstem the information that you're safe. We're going to do one more thing. This is an eye thing. So you're going to take your finger right out in front of you. Either one. There we go. And you're going to turn your head, but keep looking at your finger. So eyes to your finger, but you're turning your head. Good. And then let's do just head up and down. And then eyes up and down without moving your head. If it helps to move your finger to look at, go for it. If you don't need to, that's fine. Then come into center and you're going to do eyes side to side. So not moving your head, letting your eyes go from side to side, kind of open them wide. I'm right in the sun. And then you're going to do diagonals. So you'll do, let's say, high right to low left or high left to low right. Let's keep our hands on our necks to kind of keep our faces still. You're going to do one diagonal 2 or 3 times, then the other diagonal 2 or 3 times. And then come in and circle around. Looking all the way around, big circle with your eyes in one direction and then the other direction, keeping your head fairly stable. Good. And then release that, shake it out. Let's do a hand thing, a dexterity thing. I was watching some BBC special on YouTube that was, and maybe I'll post it in the description. It was about mindfulness meditation and ways of being more healthy. And one thing that came up was that our gesture, the dexterity of our hands and the movement of our hands, movement of our bodies is in our brain very closely related to our linguistic capacities, or like our linguistic, same area thinking. So where we are making speech. And one reason they think is because probably before we spoke with our mouths and our voices, probably our language was gestural, right? So as we become more like we're just using our thumbs on our phones or just a little bit of movement here, we're losing that capacity for that big movement. And that connection of hands to mind. So we're going to do just this. We'll do 2 things, starting with your fingers, each finger touching your thumb, and then go back, go again, go back. Then we're going to go pinky, ring finger, curl in, and then thumb, uncurl, open out. Curl it in, open it up. Curl it in, open it up, curl it in, open it up. Let's turn it so it's the other way, and it's going to go thumb, fingers, wrapping in, and then pinky, opening up. Thumb, in, pinky, open. See how my finger wanted to go first? Thumb, in, pinky, open. Good. Then we're going to do one more thing, and this is ideally with your eyes closed. You're going to take your index finger, close your eye. You can watch me first. Index finger, touch it together below you, touch it together above you, touch it together below you, touch it together above you. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Change it to your middle finger, touch it together below you, touch it together above you. So we're developing our kinesthetic awareness, proprioception, our awareness of our bodies moving in space. If you're missing, don't feel bad. You'll get this, just give it some time. Ring finger touching below us and above us, touching below and above, and then pinky finger, touch it together below and above and below and above. And then all 5 fingers, just a light touch down and a light touch on top. Light touch below you and a light touch on top. Then we're going to change that in front of you. Light touch in front, take it to the back. If you can touch together in the back, touch together. Eyes closed, light touch in front, touch and back, touch in front, touch and back. I just opened my eyes. Touch in front, touch in back. Circles with your shoulders, big circles, mobilizing rib cage, lungs, heart, spine, and scapula. Letting this ripple move through your body. So I'm bending my knees. I'm adding this big movement in my whole body and then changing up and over, circling up and over. If you want to make it bigger, you can get it into your elbows. But sometimes once we get into our elbows, we lose that movement of the shoulder. So you can play back and forth with that. Shoulders, elbows. Good. And let that go. And let's just do a swing, swinging forward and backward. And then we're going to add a touch. So it's going to be elbow to knee with a twist. So this isn't a huge weight shift. We're just crossing over, getting that contralateral pattern into our body, cross body movement. Great for our nervous system. So a lot of the stuff that we've been doing today is very much like working with our nervous system so that we are, that our nerves are awakening and firing healthily. Good. And then come in, open it up, big circles. And so when I'm moving my body inside of this, my nerves are moving as well, right? My veins are moving, my arteries are moving, my heart is moving. I'm not just moving muscles and bones, I'm moving my whole body. Change direction, some movement in the gut body. So your organs are moving. We don't want them all just gummed up, like not moving at all. Movement stimulates flow. Movement hydrates tissue. Good. And then let's come in, open up into the big X, elbow to knee with a big reach on the other diagonal and a weight shift side to side. Crossing over, again, contralateral pattern. Our nervous system loves this cross-body stuff. It's good for our brain. Take it to the back. Foot to hand. Crossing in the back. And now, just for fun, let's try and touch the same side. So you're going to touch the same side in the back. So this is a different kind of movement. This is called homolateral. One side versus the other. Shake it out, let it go. We're going to do the same thing in the front. Touch the same side in the front. One side versus the other. Another nervous system pattern. Then we're going to do an upper versus lower pattern. We're going to lift our chests up, bend our knees, take it down. Maybe you're straightening again, depending on your hamstring flexibility and how open you are right now, how warmed up. Inhale, lift, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, take it down. Sweep the arms out and up. Reaching to the edge of your kinesphere, radiating out to the edge of your realm of potential movement. If you had a ball around your body that you could touch into, that would be your kinesphere. Good. And let's take it down to the floor. So lots of standing movement with various different focus. All right, let's take it all the way down. Oops, I've got my 8-pound ball here. If you have a set of weights, grab your set of weights. And if you don't have any weights, it's okay. You don't need to use them. If you have like a book, a jug, I don't know, a can, pea soup, beans, something, get that. We're going to actually start with the weight. So I'm going to put my knees so that they're touching together. My feet are internally rotated. So it's a pigeon-toed knock-knee position just to help get that internal rotation and also stabilize my lower body. I'm taking my arms, holding onto the ball, circling around. Inhaling over my head, exhaling as I come up. Using my breath. If you have like a weight that's a little too heavy, then bend your elbows a little bit more. If you have a weight that's really light or easy for you to work with, then really lengthen out your arms. Reach it out. And change direction. Exhale as you come up. Inhale down. Good. And come in. Get rid of your weight. Bend your knees, which are already bent probably. Open your feet so you're parallel. We're just actually going to do a really simple slide out and flex your foot, and then slide it back up and bring it in. Other side, slide it out and flex, slide it up. Really easy. We're not trying to like work our muscles so much as work our patterning. Flex, reach through your heel, bring it back. Slide it out, flex, reach, bring it back. So I'm really sliding on the floor. I'm not lifting my leg up at all. But I'm feeling my leg reaching out from my body. So I'm opening this up, lengthening, feeling that connection of ribs to pelvis down through my leg. And then we're going to change it. You're going to lift your knee, circle it out to the side. Toes are going to touch the floor. You're going to slide it straight down and slide it up. I'll show you on the other leg. Let's just alternate sides. Lift it, circle it out, toe touches the ground, slide it down and slide it up. Knee picks up, circle it out, toe touches the floor, slide it down, slide it up. Lift, circle it out, all the way down, bring it up. Lift, circle it. I haven't done this exercise in a long time. Up. I feel like I learned this from Jackie Villamil, who is a Laban movement analyst and a ballet teacher and dancer. Anyway, who like that, she was the reason I studied movement analysis, like taking classes with her. I was like, this is so interesting. All right, relax it, let it go. We're going to change it. You're going to turn out your legs and point your toes. I'll do it this way so you can see. Turn out your legs, point your toes. You're going to take one leg up to the ceiling. You're going to carry it out to the side. You're going to flex your foot, point your foot, and fold it in. Up to the ceiling. Carry it out to the side. Flex, point, fold it in. So my leg is turned out, up to the ceiling. Carry it out to the side. Flex, point, bend your knee, fold it in. Up to the ceiling. Carry it out to the side. Flex, point, fold it in. Reach it up. Side, flex, point, bend. Reach it up. Side, flex, point, fold. One more time each side. Reach to the ceiling. Carry it to the side. Flex, point, fold it in. Reach it up. Carry it side. Flex, point, fold it in. Open your feet wide so they're wider than your hips. Internally rotate one leg at a time. You may find you need to stay there for a minute or two to let that open up, or maybe it feels good just to keep moving. Listen to your own body. I'm going to start with moving and then I'll probably hook and stay there in just a second. So we did that external rotation stuff. Now we're doing internal rotation stuff, getting the tissue of our thigh, of our gut body to have different relationships to space. Okay, I'm going to take my knee down. I'm going to hook the other heel over it and just open up. From here, I'm actually going to look up on the diagonal, take the arm up, look towards that diagonal. Maybe reach it even more. And then release and switch it to the other side. Ankle over your knee, internally rotating, reaching out through the arm. Breathing length into your body. And then come in. And let's do a little bit of hamstring stuff. So coming onto your back, you're going to, let's roll it up and down. So tail is going to curl up, rolling it up through your spine, vertebra by vertebra, all the way up to the top. Once you get to the top, give yourself a little push with your legs so your chest comes towards your chin. And then knees are going to go towards the, away from your head, and roll it down through your spine, vertebra by vertebra. When you hit the bottom, you're going to arch, so there's space under your lower back. Then exhale, flatten that out, curl, roll it all the way up. Push back with an inhale, exhale, pull towards your knees, roll it down through your spine. Inhale, arch your back, so lifting up your waist, space under your back, and then flatten that out, curl, roll it up. Inhale, push back, exhale, pull forward, roll it down through your spine. Inhale, arch, space under your waist. Exhale, curl, scoop, roll it all the way up. Inhale, push, chest to chin. Exhale, pull, knees away from you. Roll it down through your spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. Vertebra by vertebra all the way up. Push back. Pull forward. Roll it down all the way to the floor. Arch, are your feet parallel? Roll it up. Push back, pull forward, roll it down through your spine, and come in for a landing. Before we do anything else, we're just gonna roll gently from side to side. Let yourself massage out your back. It's like you're pouring your body from side to side. You're yielding into the floor, softening and melting, yielding, letting go. Head, neck, and face muscles relaxed. Staying present in your experience. So you're not wandering off to what's going to happen after class or all the things you need to do. Just stay present with your body in sensation for right now. Bringing your awareness into what it feels like to be in your body as you move. Not some kind of judgy, external objectification of your body, but really biomorphic awareness, feeling the shifts and the changes of the movement in your body as you're moving. Sensation, awakening those neural connections so that you're present with. All right, let's come in. Take your hands on your knees, big circles with your knees. Feet can be relaxed, circling your knees. Allowing this to massage out your sacrum a little bit. Grease up your ball and socket joints where your femur head is coming into your pelvis. So and change direction. There's a fluid in your joints called synovial fluid, and it's kind of like the lubricant of the joint. And it's a use it or lose it fluid. Like as we make demands of the body to hydrate that area through movement, it hydrates the area. So if we don't do any kind of that circly movement, which we're doing a lot of that today in the hip socket, if we don't do that, we start to probably lose some integrity of the tissue in there and certainly some of the hydration inside the joints. We want to make sure that, especially for rotator cuff and hip sockets, that we're moving internal, external rotations, spirally movements to help hydrate those joints and maintain the integrity of the connections in the joint. Let's take our legs up to the ceiling, pointed toes, starting with small circles, like you're drawing a circle on the ceiling, or two circles. You're drawing an infinity symbol on the ceiling with your feet. And then change direction. So it's pretty small. And if your hamstrings are really tight, your knees might be a little bent, try to reach into long, straight legs if possible, lengthening out. And then we're going to flex and get a little bit bigger. So like a medium-sized circle, reaching through your heels, a little bit bigger, a little bit more movement. And change direction, reaching out through your heels. Heels are drawing the circle on the ceiling, or the figure eight. The two circles, two adjacent circles. And then we're going to go pointed again, and we're going to go bigger to whatever feels like manageable in your own body. If there's a lot of popping and clicking in the joint, make it a little bit smaller and more precise. And then last time, flexing and changing direction, reaching through your heels, as big or small as it wants to be. Now it's turned into one circle because down the middle is like a slice and then I'm circling at the outside. Last one. And release. Open your arms out, spiraling head away from your knees. So when we're working out, we want to go through these different patterns where we're doing upper versus lower work, right versus left work, cross body work, spiraling. We want to do stuff where we're working our hands and our feet. We want to do stuff with like different engagements at different sort of levels, like core stuff, core distal stuff, center to edge, right? Which we started out with, that reaching out, calling everything in. That's like a core distal pattern, radiating away from center, bringing it back in. And all of these patterns are great for our nervous system. And the more that we can become familiar with them and then cycle through them, the more we're sort of toning and tuning our nervous system to be adaptable to whatever we're dealing with, right, in our life. So let's open up into a big X. In your X, you're going to bring your elbow to your knee and then slide it out. Elbow to knee, slide it out. So we did this exercise standing. Now we're doing it on the floor. Different relationship to gravity, same exercise. Very different feeling in this version of it. And then we're going to do it with a straight arm and a straight leg. Try to find your midline of your body and connect right up in front of your midline. I'm exhaling up, inhaling down. Good. Last one. Bringing it in. Just give everything a shake. Free up your torso. Free up your gut body. Free up your head-tail connection. Relax your neck, your jaw, your tongue. Let go. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Shake it out. Inhale in. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let it go. Free it up. And then we're going to lift up your pelvis, circles with your hips. So my feet are a little bit wider than they were before. So like maybe shoulder distance or slightly narrower than that. Big circles. Warming up the back and the hamstrings even more. Change direction. Mobilizing your core, right? As we're doing these big circles, my gut body is moving around. My heart, my lungs moving around inside. My head is doing a little bit of a turn away from my pelvis. If that doesn't come naturally, then don't worry about it. Let's come in as high as we can. We're going to take a big deep breath in. Draw your chest to your chin. Exhale. Keep your chest lifted. And then exhale. Hold the exhale. Roll it down through your spine all the way to the bottom. And let the air come back in. So we're doing a little bit of diaphragm work, a little bit of breath work here. We're going to press it back up. Anyway, it can go up any way from there. You're going to inhale. Draw your chest to your chin. So push with your legs. Exhale. Keep that lift of chest to chin, but exhale, sponge out as feels okay. And then roll it down, holding the exhale. When you hit the bottom, let the air come right back in. I learned this exercise from Leslie Kaminoff. I think it's great. We're just giving more space to the diaphragm and more relationship to the body underneath, right? So like the gut body underneath, lungs and heart above, press it up. Inhale, big breath, chest to chin. Hold the chest to chin as you exhale. Roll it down with the exhale, maintaining it. Inhale, fill it back up. You may get down and actually have to exhale more. So when you get down, just let your body do whatever it needs to do. That's it. We don't want to do that a whole lot, like 3 to 4 times, plenty. And from there, let's take the legs up, give them a shake, and take a happy baby pose. Wiggle around in your happy baby. And I'm going to tell you something that I've been noticing. This is just an awareness thing. So when I come in this class and I'm wearing different colors, what ends up happening to me is that whatever artwork on my wall is matching those colors really pops out to me. So it's like it shifts my awareness just by wearing different colors. Or like if I'm wearing, like, here's a bright yellow, and then I see in a painting over there, there's bright yellow. And I'm going to just show you for 1 second, like some of the colors that pop up for me. Like here's this, right? It's like I've got a lot of these colors on my body and they show up because I'm wearing them. I'm going to show you one more. This one. Super bright, right? Especially if I put it in the sun. Can I do that? Well, not really, but. And so like when I wear the colors, the bright paintings pop out in my awareness. Oh, there's one more. This one is actually Christina Lazar. This is another super bright one. But it's just an awareness thing. Oh, I am aware of these colors because I'm wearing them and I'm seeing these places where the colors are matching my outfit. And I know this is kind of a weird thing to talk about in an exercise class, but this is an exercise of awareness. Like when we shift things around, when we adapt, when we open up our awareness, more things come in. We're more available to a different reality. So just inviting that into your life as a resource for making your life a little richer. Let's come onto our sides. You can do this with your knees on the floor if you want to make it easier, or you can press up. I'm going to circle the top arm, big circles. Inhaling open, exhaling closed. Following my hand with my eyes. So my head is moving, my eyes are seeing my hand, and then changing direction the other way. Pushing the floor away with the bottom arm. And then switching it around to the other side. And you might think that the important part of this exercise is those arm circles on top, but really, I feel like the important part is getting from one side to the other. If you can maneuver around on the floor easily, that is going to matter in the long term, right? Our mobility is our capacity to move easily from one place to another, change direction. And as we age, especially, the floor can be harder and harder to get down to, or even chairs. You see people teaching, really older people how to sit and how to get up. So I want to say that getting from here to here is the most important part of the exercise. So we're just going to do that. We're going to do it all the way up. So you're going to come up, come down, any way to the other side. Press it up, come down, make your way. You may be going slower than me. That's fine. We keep changing our relationship to gravity and demanding different things of our body. That's the last one. We'll just do one more mobility thing here. Your feet are in front of you. Just roll across your butt, one side and then the other. Massaging it out. Sink into the floor. Let your weight drop down. Massage, let go. Then we're going to circle our arm up, paint the rainbow. Take it down to the floor. Surrender. Open, arch, reach it out and up, and take it down. Open it up. Take it down, open it up. Take it down, open, big spiral, and release. And last one. And release, drop it down. And then from there, let's take it onto our bellies on the floor. So all the way down onto your stomach. Hold on one second. And similarly, hands next to your chest, you're going to reach back and just push up. Take it down to the floor. Reach your leg, crossing over and push and come back down. So leg is going to reach across your body in the back. You come up, take it back down to the floor. Leg reaches. Come up, you can bend the bottom leg, take it down. Reach across. Push with your arms. Take it down, reach across, and push and take it down. That's mobilizing. That's being able to get around in different ways. Taking your hands next to your chest, we're going to do a baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to circle it. Head to the right, up to the left. Take it down. To the right, up to the left. This could be very small. Only go in a range of motion that feels okay. We're just going to do 3. Go the other way. Left, up, right, down. Left, up, right, down. Third one, left, up, right, down. And relax. Bend your knees. Let your legs fall from side to side. Massaging out your quads. And then you're going to circle. Circles with your legs. Change direction. And then come in. You're going to reach one leg like an inch further out and just lift it just slightly off the floor and release it down. The other leg, just an inch. That toe lengthens beyond the other toe and lifts. Not so high that you're pushing into your hips and making your hips uneven, but you're lengthening, lifting. Both hips are even on the floor, lower down. Lengthen, lift, and lower. Lengthen, lift, and lower. Lengthen, lift, and lower. Curl your toes under, head on your hands, push up and down. Let go. Tell your body to soften and melt. It's okay. Relax like a bowl of Jell-O. Soft and mushy. Strong muscles don't need to be like engaged all the time. Strong muscles need to release also. And when they're released, they should be soft. So let it go. Let your body soften. And then we'll take the hands next to the chest. Inhale, coming up as high as feels okay. Doesn't have to be all the way. And if you want to, you can bend your knees, opening up the whole front of the body. When I first started doing this, in the recent past, it did not feel good, but now it does. So sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it takes months for something to come back and feel good. Sometimes it takes years, right? So it doesn't have to happen today. Take it back into a child's pose. It doesn't have to happen ever, right? So think about what kind of impositions you're putting on your body to be able to do different things. And what are they for? What are they benefiting? So for me, I want to be able to dance, to do pole, to do a bunch of things. I had a dream about skiing last night. That was so fun. And I haven't been skiing in years, but I had this dream I was skiing with my brother. And somehow I had left my ski poles up at the lodge and we were skiing down the hill. And I could do all these tricks. I could turn, do a full pirouette on my skis. There was lots of great snow. It was so much fun. Drop your head down to one side. Your arms can reach out. Breathe into your lungs. And then take it to the other side. I'm really a fair weather skier though. I'm not I haven't been forever in skiing forever. But it is fun. It is fun to go down a hill. And I like speed. But in my dream, I could just do these turns. And it was dancing down the hill. It was very fun. All right, let's take it onto our sides. We're going to do a it's like what I was doing for my own personal therapy for my legs when I had my knee injury. So I'm going to take my legs straight down below me. Use your hand to help you balance. We're going to go parallel, flexed foot, up and down for 4. Low line. It doesn't have to be high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out. Parallel up. Flex foot. 1, 2. Turned out leg. 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it in. Flex. 1, 2, 3. Reach through your heel. 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go up the side with a big kick. So it's going to be flex up, point down for 8. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to take that leg. You're either going to take it behind or in front. If in front, if it feels okay in your knee, behind if it doesn't. You're parallel, flex foot on the bottom, pulsing up 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out. Flex foot. Heel up. 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it in. Flex foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release. Hello, inner thigh. Let's take it onto your back. Just open up, big stretch. You can lower your legs down and then bring them up a little bit so you're letting your spine kind of curl up and then lengthen it down. Just opening that up. Release, legs up to the ceiling, shake it out and flip it onto the other side. Here's the important part of the whole workout, being able to get from place to place. Take it down. Flex feet straight down below you. Flexing up, 1, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pointed toes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out, flex, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pointed toes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it in, flex, 2, reach through your heel, 3, 4 tippy toes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pointed toes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex up, kick down, 1 for 8, 2, flex up, point down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grab it, inside leg, straight down below you, flex foot, pulsing, 1, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pointed toes, 2, 3, 4. Turn it out, heel up, 1, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pointed toes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex, internally rotate, 1, 2, 3, 4 tippy toes, 1, 2, 3, 4 pointed toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Oh, melt, let go. Open it up. Big inner thigh stretch. So this time I'm going to, instead of moving them up and down, I'm just going to reach one leg and then reach the other. If you want to do this version, go for it. And then fold it in, come up. Let me check the time. Okay, we're just gonna do one more thing and then one more exercisey thing, and then we're gonna stretch our hips and then we're gonna be done. So I'm gonna do push-ups. I'm gonna do regular push-ups. And I define those or delineate those as being different as my hands are a little wider and my elbows are going more out to the side. So it's a little bit more pec as opposed to hands narrow and elbows into your side, which is a little more triceps. So I'm going for the more pectoral related ones, and I'm going to do a knee drop in between each one. So I'm going to do push up, knee drop. You could do it like this, push up, knee lift, right? Pick one or the other, go back and forth, whatever you want to do. Last one. It's like scotch. It's an acquired taste, right? Doing those things, but really worth it for women to develop, to do stuff where you're working with strength, where your bones are going to get stronger, tissues also going to get stronger. And especially as we age, we don't want to lose that bone density. So you want to make sure you're eating enough food, particularly enough protein for your bones. You can still get protein on a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet, but listen to your body. And even like bodies change. They don't always have the same needs. So keep listening. So ankle over knee, take it into a forward fold. Breathe. Come up, knee into your chest, spiral, get taller. Feel both sit bones on the ground, spiral up out of that. Look behind you. Just a quick counter stretch the other way. And then unscramble, give it a bang. Back of the calves and hamstrings release, rotate in and out, gentle movement in your hip socket. Change it to the other side. Get tall, you could lift up and take it forward or not. Just breathe into it. come up, foot on the floor, knee into your chest, spiral, twist, look around behind you, get taller, both sit bones on the ground. A little counter stretch the other way. And then release. Slide your heels under your butt. Take your butt to the ceiling. Open your feet wide. Shift from side to side. Bend one knee, then the other. Let this ripple through your spine. Free it up. Letting go of tension. Come into center. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Take a couple of big deep bends in the knees. Bend and straighten. Plie. Lengthen it out. Plie. Lengthen it out. The next one, plie, and roll it up, coming all the way up to the top. Once you get up to the top, inhale, open. Reach it up to your fingers. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And again, inhale, open, lift and reach. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out. Relax your face. And last one, inhale. Lift and open, interlace your hands, push up, open your feet wide, just a little side stretching. Let your head go off vertical. And then come in, give it a shake. Pat yourself on the back, you did it. Yay! Celebrate. Find moments to celebrate throughout your day, right? So often we can think of lots of reasons to feel bad, but we want to think of reasons to feel good. So well done. You have finished class. Bravo. If you feel like it, please like, subscribe, consider buying me a coffee. I don't actually make anything off the advertising on this channel yet. Once I pass 4,000 viewing hours, this might happen. And I'm getting there, but this has been years. I have not made a dime from YouTube. Just to FYI you that. I have a few people that support me, and Allison 1, thank you so much. We'll see you later.